Hello guys, ROSSii here, and this is episode number 4 of my WWE Supercard kind of series here on my channel where I show you my development in the game and have an all-round good time. As you can probably see from the start of things, I'm in a new King of the Ring. Unfortunately, the last King of the Ring ended in us losing in the semi-finals, and I wasn't too sure whether to show you the actual live rewards, but they're only legendary cards, and at this stage of the game, for me personally, I know a lot of guys are probably, you know, good to get legendary cards. For me personally, legendary cards just aren't that great, and saying that, I got Stardust and Mark Henry, probably one of the worst legendary cards you can get. But it's kind of frustrating because I was in the King of the Ring where it's me and one other guy and the rest were bots. But I'm at the stage at this moment in time where my deck can lose to bots when they're fully energized and doesn't swing my way. Because you can see I chucked a couple of enhancements on, that's just to get rid of them more than anything, and they're only like ultra rares at best. But my team's still lacking maybe one or two more Survivor Pros. Now, Jack Swagger, unfortunately, will probably be one soon. I say unfortunately because even though I hyped about it on Twitter, in an ideal world, I think Del Rio is the better card. He's power and speed and a lot of... Let's get him jigging around. Oh, he doesn't even move. Oh, he's not a pro. The background moves. Problem is, Jack Swagger is a power and toughness card. There's too many of them for my liking. I mean, I like Jack Swagger. I would have picked him personally if there wasn't so many power and toughness. Plus, the undercard has got John Cena. For me, ideal territory would have been Del Rio and Bray Wyatt. There's no way in hell I'm getting top 5 because I don't grind intensively, and plus I don't have the time to. If we have a quick look at the leaderboards, actually, if I'm not mistaken, one of our fellow YouTubers is top 5. He was anyway when I last looked. Where is he now? There he is. He's in the third, my friend. Fuji720p. If you don't know him, then you're stupid. You should know him. He's a FIFA YouTuber who also does WWE Supercard, similar to myself. He's a lot bigger than I am on the Supercard community anyway. And Sasha's at the top of 8,161 points. That's absolutely mental return, considering it's been out not even a day yet, almost a day. As you can see, I'm actually 935th in the world, which I think is pretty darn sweet for first day. Give myself a nice cheeky 1,470 on the old points. Now, a couple of other things to talk about. Obviously, King of the Ring's going on in the background. Hopefully, I can win my next game. I've lost 4-1 in the first game. There's 2 humans in here, if I'm not mistaken. We have got that Benoit guy, the couple... I think that's Benoit. I obviously tried to say that. He's got like a capital no in there. And Raul17. The rest, I'm pretty sure, are bots. As you can see, I'm in 9th because I lost because I'm a douchebag. But if we actually look at the game, even though it might flatter him saying 4-1, that first game he'll win majority of the times unless I proc. The next game I'll win majority of the times unless he procs, etc. That's a 50-50. That's probably a loss for me because I don't have a compatible Diva. And then there's a 50-50 in the last game. So I'm not sure what his single Diva is, but mine's Nikki Bella. So if his is Nikki Bella, that's another potential draw, you know, kind of game. So it's a little bit flattering that he won that 4-1. But if we move over to, I actually got another Survivor pity poll, or whatever you want to call it. Again, it wasn't a superstar. I'll tell you the 4 ones I've had so far. When I first got into the tier, I had Cesaro. My next one was a support card, and it was good old Jimmy Hart. Then I got myself a Shawn Michaels, which is a really good one, actually. If I can pro him, that'll be quite cool. Change his picture. And I got myself a bloody table. I got myself a bloody table, which in my opinion is not a great card at all. I mean, it's okay. It does minus 110 damage to the opponent's power, which is good. But the majority of the time I'll use this card, which means I don't get to use that card anyway, because that's a better card personally because it's to the deck, and plus it looks cool as shit, doesn't it, Jimmy Hart? So I would have liked to get a Diva. I would have really liked, but unfortunately my Diva luck is still on the low. But if we look at my ladder rewards, we're grinding up the games in PCC, so the Diva ladder reward is getting closer by the day, and we're waiting on network, of course we are. It seems to be a trend with me. As you can see, I'm basically about to hit 11,000 games. And the next reward I've got is 11,500. So I'm about 502. In fact, I am 502 games away from the reward, which isn't a lot of games when you're playing PCC. Trust me, you get through that probably by the end of this event. I would have hit that. And now I've got my pity poll. I probably won't be getting another one anytime soon. About 1,000 to 2,000 games is my returns at the moment. D-Ball at the bottom there. That is my brother. He has popped up on the screen in the old exhibition game. That's always quite funny when you see that, when you see somebody you know, and it's your bloody brother. That's pretty fucking crazy. But yeah, I'm no longer in a team as things stand, but I've got a team we're joining up. So if anybody wants to join one, I am actually in a team, but we've kind of made a new team, if that makes sense, because our team, some of the players weren't grinding enough, and we want to get our top 50. So we've got this team here. If anybody out there is watching this video, I know I don't get a lot of views, but if anybody has a really good deck where you've got survivors, The card like borderline is at least the Survivor event card, so like the Reigns, the Undertaker, maybe like a Nikki Bella Plus or Survivor. Let me know and join our team. Gorgeous. Just search in the old MMM in the search and you might find it. And just request to join and we can have a look at your deck and then we might add you to the team. You've got to be willing to grind. We want to be hitting that top 50 in the last 2 or 3 or 2, I think, Team PCCs. Our team didn't do it and that's frustrated a few of our members, obvious reasons. But let's play a little bit of this thing right here. So let me know in the comment section below what player you went for. Did you pick good old Jack Swagger or did you go for Del Rio? I picked Del Rio, but I had a feeling that Jack Swagger would win. He's got the better undercard, and people are, I think, getting a bit fed up with repeats, if that makes sense. So fair play to him. But we're going to go play this game. Hopefully we can pick up the win. We did proc there, so that should give us the win. Leeds won a game of football. I know this isn't my FIFA channel, but I'm so freaking pumped right now. Live on Sky, Leeds won. And I'm all over the place. We can look at our speedy bugger. I don't really have a speedy bugger. I mean, Reigns will win the majority of the matches because I gave him a little bit of a boost. So he beats most other Reigns. So we've won this game. Do we win it 3-0 is the question. Naomi versus Nikki Bella. Brie Bella even. And we lose. So that's cool. So it's 2-1 win. I'll take that. And it's just another 10 points because I've got the titles on. So I'm in 927th place. That's good because I've got to obviously sleep to come, which will put me down a lot of places. And I've got work all day tomorrow. Until 7. So until probably 7 PM, I probably won't be playing a lot of this at all. Maybe during my break, maybe before I go to work. So I don't actually start till like 2. I'm only doing a 5 hour, which is nice. And but I don't normally do a lot of Supercard in the morning. I'm one of them guys who play it quite late at night. Don't know about you guys. When you just fancy when you're chilling, I like to put on a stream, or if people got long YouTube videos out, I watch them, or I'm watching something on TV and I'm just grinding out, especially in Team PCC. Let me know how you grind. How do you grind? PCC, let me know in the comment section below. Are you even doing it? Do you even fancy getting the Swagger card? I know a lot of people will probably actually, you know, stop playing as it's Swagger. We're going to lose this game. I still have that bloody Del Rio. See, if I was a Del Rio Pro Survivor, my team would be pretty sweet if I could somehow change Devon Dudley to somebody a little bit better. That would be nice. But we're not going down too many when we lose. That's fine. We get a Jimmy Hart there of an uncommon or a common ratio. But I'm winning majority of my plus 10s. I'll probably say it's like a 85% ratio at the moment where I win the majority of them. It's all down to a proc at the end of the day. It really is. Because a lot of these players, like if I put the Undertaker out now, I'd probably be playing another Undertaker. In that kind of sense, I'll win the majority because I've got that stat card. Do I lose this one now? Said that? No, I do win. Diva matches are hit and miss for me. Because I was about to say, a lot of people do have Survivor Pros. I don't. So I will lose every single time somebody comes up against me with a Survivor Pro. But then I win the Reigns game, so it's not too bad at the end of the day. So as long as it's not 2 Diva games, I'm pretty happy. Because if they got a Survivor Pro, they probably have Nikki as well. And then obviously when I put Nikki out against a Survivor Pro, I'm left with Naomi to play, obviously, the other one. So we're just going to make a little bit of a longer video today, just grinding out some games. If anybody wants to put this on in the background as they're grinding, that's absolutely fine. But I enjoy PCC to an extent. Obviously, I prefer it to be a better guy I'm going for. Or even a Diva would have been nice, actually, if they chucked in a Diva there. I'm not too sure how long we had to wait for the Nikki Bella Diva. I don't want to be waiting too long to get myself a Survivor Pro. Absolutely scenes. But we're going to go for Undertaker now. Undertaker versus Undertaker. A little bit of action. That seems to be the trend, obviously. We do pick up the W, which is absolutely fine. We're going to go for a 3-0. He's got that John Cena Pro. Whoa! We've only got Devon Dudley as a Pro, so a little bit frustrated. Obviously, I've got 3 Devon Dudleys, one being a Pro, one being a single. So that's going to be it, I think. We're going to finish it about there. I'll just give you a recap of my team. Oh, I like that. Leave exact 1,500 points, 895th. The time is currently 10 to 1 on, you could say Friday morning, Thursday night, whichever way you look at it. I say Thursday night, but technically we are in the Friday 18th. If we go have a look at my actual team, when's the next 13 minutes to the next King of the Ring game? These are the potential Survivor Pros I could be getting if I manage to get one. You know, obviously next week is going to be either Road to Glory or Ring Domination. I'm hoping to Christ one of these is going to be in there. We've got Stone Cold, we've got Bret Hart, Kevin Owens, Shawn Michaels, Ultimate Warrior, Bubba Ray, Cesaro, Kofi, Finn, Sheamus, Bray, Kane, Devon again, and of course Ryback being our worst. And then we've got a table, we've got him, and then we've got our old cards in here as well. That was actually my first poll in Survivor tier last time. I got myself a fucking Paul Heyman. Look at him go! Paul Heyman! Woo! Anyway, that's enough of that. That's going to be it for this episode, guys. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have a like, you're absolutely amazing. If you're new around here, do not be afraid to subscribe. Thank you very much for 200 subscribers on this channel. Absolutely awesome. Keep subscribing. Hopefully you enjoy the content. Be sure to always let me know in the comment section below in ways I can improve. Obviously, I'm very new to this, so your feedback is awesome. Have a nice day. I'll catch you next time. And bye-bye. Boop.